Something important is happening beneath the surface of this transition, and many people are already feeling it through their own physical state. The exhaustion, broken sleep, emotional pressure, and growing need to slow down all point to the same process. The Arcturians describe this as the closing of an old cycle and the beginning of a deeper recalibration. Humanity is learning to hold a stronger level of consciousness through the physical body. The difficulty comes from trying to carry this new intensity with the same habits that belong to the old cycle. Many people continue pushing through fatigue and expecting the same level of performance from themselves. The body is beginning to resist that pressure because the old relationship with effort has reached its limit. This passage requires greater presence and a way of living that supports coherence. The body is central to the entire process. Ascension is taking place through the nervous system, the cells, and the energetic structure surrounding the physical form. The incoming light is increasing the amount of intensity the human system can receive. Sensitive people feel these changes first because their bodies respond quickly to shifts in the planetary field. This also explains why unresolved emotions are returning. Old fear can rise without an obvious connection to the present. Memories held inside the body can become active again. The increasing light reveals whatever has remained beneath normal awareness. The body is releasing what cannot continue into the next cycle. The Arcturians are also correcting a common misunderstanding around the solar flash. They describe it as a threshold created through gradual accumulation. The field grows stronger through millions of small adjustments taking place across humanity. Every person who becomes more present in the body contributes to this threshold. Every nervous system that moves beyond constant survival helps stabilize the collective transition. This means the event is already being built from within. The larger shift becomes possible because enough people have developed the inner capacity to hold it. The collective field changes as individual bodies become more coherent. The outer transformation follows the inner preparation. One of the strongest points in this transmission concerns the nervous system. The mental world constantly searches for dates, signs, and dramatic confirmation. The body responds to rhythm, safety, and direct experience. When attention returns to the present moment, the nervous system begins to organize itself around the new frequency. This creates the stability required for everything that follows. For those who feel called to strengthen this stability, the Arcturian light shield was created to support energetic protection and inner coherence during intense periods of change. You can find it through the link in the description. The need for silence or distance from certain people also belongs to this adjustment. Many are noticing that they can no longer remain inside relationships or environments that keep them in constant tension. Their sensitivity has increased, and the body now reacts immediately when something disrupts its coherence. This growing sensitivity is becoming an internal guidance system. The same process is unfolding inside society. Structures built around pressure, confusion, and disconnection are showing signs of strain. Systems begin to malfunction when they can no longer match the consciousness developing within the people who depend on them. Temporary disruptions and institutional instability reflect the deeper reorganization taking place across the planetary field. The Arcturians confirm that subtle assistance surrounds this process. Much of it takes place during sleep, when the conscious mind becomes quiet enough for deeper adjustments to occur. Some people wake with a different internal state or a clearer sense of direction. Others feel a calm presence during periods of emotional or physical intensity. This support works through inner agreement and respects the sovereignty of each person. The phrase, "the last days," refers to the end of an old relationship with the body, time, and effort. Humanity has been trained to treat the body as something that must obey pressure. That model is closing. The body is becoming a direct instrument of consciousness, and it responds quickly when its intelligence is ignored. This changes the meaning of preparation. Preparation is the ability to remain present while the intensity rises. It is the capacity to feel what is happening without being pulled back into fear. It is the willingness to trust the body as an active participant in the transition. When the collective threshold is crossed, the first change will be deeply internal. People will experience greater clarity and a stronger sense of alignment. Life will feel more direct because the constant conflict between inner knowing and external conditioning will begin to weaken. The new state will feel familiar because the body has been preparing for it throughout this entire cycle. The deepest meaning of this transmission is that humanity is already inside the passage. The pressure is part of the transformation, and the body understands the process at a level the mind cannot fully control. Those who learn to trust this intelligence become stabilizing points within the collective field. Their presence helps the transition unfold with greater coherence. Your incarnation during this period carries purpose. Your body is participating in something far larger than the circumstances surrounding your daily life. The Arcturians ask you to recognize its intelligence and respect the transformation it is carrying. For more original transmissions from the Galactic Councils, visit the Patreon through the link in the description.
Share no kalim tora eshun va